Hi, it's Energetic Nova, and, well, I'm watching every anime on Crunchyroll in alphabetical order, except for the stuff I've already seen. Well, for the most part, no continuing anime. But, the next anime I actually had already seen. I just wanted to rewatch it. So in the words of Quizzer J, 5 wallpapers per second. And that is exactly what I thought of it when I first watched it. It really shouldn't be that hard to define what anime slice of life is, because it should be the same thing as what film and television is for slice of life, which is a focus on the mundane, a snapshot on somebody's life, or a coming-of-age tale. And that's exactly what 5 centimeters per second is. It is that to the T. And I actually did appreciate so much more this time around than I did the first time. And I would say mostly because I think I kind of remembered what it was like, but I don't think I really remembered, and maybe it's just not a very memorable movie. I mean, it's definitely a memorable movie for some people. Most people cry watching this. I don't cry. Maybe that high expectation that I should cry during this movie is what made me feel so let down the first time. But there's nothing wrong with it. It is beautifully animated, and I would highly recommend it as being maybe the definition of what slice of life is. And maybe if slice of life wasn't so overly tagged and miscategorized, and if we didn't have some weird idea about slice of life as a genre in the anime community, I don't think the expectations for this would be so weird. When I start judging this as a slice of life movie, it becomes near perfect. But if I judge it on my personal preferences, obviously it's kind of boring because slice of life is mundane, and that's just how it is. It is down to earth and realistic and stuff like that, though of course I don't know who would like travel that much as a teenager. I mean, maybe you did, please tell me. But I mean, I never traveled like that when I was a teenager. I was a bit of a homebody even then. I mean, I think I appreciate it a little more now as an adult, because being disabled, I have been fairly separated from a lot of my friends. It has been difficult for me to get together with them. It has been difficult to see them all of the time how I want to. And a lot of my friends are disabled too. Or they have their own lives, or, you know, they have kids, or, you know, as you grow up, that's just how it is. Things are always getting in the way. And I think I really felt that part of this movie. Just the level that life seems to get in the way of things that you really want or even need. This movie feels like a lived experience, like somebody did this, but they didn't tell it in any sort of exaggerated way. They told it in kind of a more how it actually was way. Things just are sometimes. And sometimes you don't get to know every detail of everything, and, you know, sometimes as anime fans we want every detail of everything. Even if this movie was 5 wallpapers a second, and it kind of was a little boring sometimes, it was relaxing. It was good. And maybe if you are going through that point in your life where everyone is breaking off into their own, you know, world, maybe 5 centimeters per second is exactly the movie you need right now. and I would suggest watching it, especially since it's only a movie. Anyway, I think it's time to say goodbye. Bye everyone!